We now have all the modules ready to put back into the Allen digital computer organ. I put a new electrolytic capacitor in this module and a new power cord. Replaced all the caps in this one. There's two layers of circuit boards. I think one's for the flute tones and the other's for the principal and reeds. Put a new capacitor in this module. Had to put in a terminal strip to replace the old can type electrolytic. And here's the main power supply module seen in the other video. I've got the console finished up with these circuit cards in here. Put new capacitors in them. I went ahead and paralleled a 3.3 with a 47 to get 50 because it used a 50 originally, just to be sure I had enough. And wouldn't you know, this has got an electrolytic capacitor in it. I didn't take this apart on my first disassembly, and it's got what looks like an old bad electrolytic, but it's in the circuit that provides a time delay for switching on the amp. So I'll have to do this a little bit later because it's a 1000 microfarad cap and I just don't have one to replace it with right now. So now I'm going to begin putting back those other modules that I'd repaired, and I'll do a voltage check before actually powering up the Allen. Now I've got the power supply hooked up with the test cord, and let's see if I can get the light on here. First test negative 5 volts, then positive 5 volts, and negative 27 volts. Okay, well, it looks good. I think I can go ahead and install the power supply modules back into the Allen. I've now got the Allen all put back together. I had a bit of a problem in that the two hot AC power leads in this cord, somehow I got them reversed so that the negative 5 volt supply was coming on all the time. But I got those changed back the way they should be and got the 27 volt supply on. That's the standby supply that's on as long as it's plugged in to keep the memory going. And we've got the 12 volt supply in and the main supply. Got everything hooked up. Got the new AC power cords on there. Got the new line cord to the wall outlet. And let's just give it a test here. Now hopefully this won't exhibit any problems tomorrow morning. I can tell, at least to my ears, that it sounds a lot better already because I put all new capacitors in those audio circuits. It seems like the memory works okay. I memorized a stop combination there. And it seems like I can register it more like on a pipe organ and have it sound like it ought. I guess let's just do the principal registration. We'll turn the flute stops off. So we got all the principal stops on. It sounds pretty good to me. I can tell it sounds better than it did. And hopefully I won't have that weird problem because it was really weird tuning. It sounded like a real out of tune accordion for some reason. And we're always facing problems with this with distortion, but the bass is a lot better. These speakers really, because it's got 32 foot stops. I don't think these speakers can really do 32 foot tone, but I'm amazed at the difference in how the 32 foot tone sounds. So sometime I'll have to get Organist 1982 over here to play this. I'm going to play it just to test it out, but maybe he could play it while I adjust the bass boost controls. There's two controls in here behind this panel for flute and main bass boost. So I'm going to put the back cover on here now. I don't have the... I might be able to just set the camera on something and actually play it like with the pedals and stuff to give it a full test. That was just some bubble wrap. So I'll get everything cleaned up here and get it repositioned and give it an actual test.